What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we are going to be doing another Goliath Rivals attempt. So jumping straight into it, this time round we're trying to get a little bit higher on the leaderboards. Last time wasn't too bad, but it wasn't obviously the best. And this time round we actually have a new tune from number 3 in the game. So it's a lot better. It is rear-wheel drive, so it took a little bit to get used to. So you'll see me climbing quite quickly here every couple of laps. You'll see, obviously here I'm 6 laps in, but this is obviously picking up from where we left off last time in the last Goliath attempts. So I mean, the car handles are like pretty much the same. The main key factor here is that the car has a lot higher top speed. You can see down in the mini map, just pulling away from him. Even though I'm making quite a few mistakes there, so you can see cut a little bit too early on that corner, and as a result we went a little too wide on that corner. We just didn't turn in soon enough. Which left us on a wide run, and we had to back off the acceleration there just to make the corner stick. So coming through here, this corner, like as we go up over that rise there, it's a little tricky for me. I don't quite understand it. I feel as though you may be able to go flat stick through there, but I can't stick it. So I don't know. And this corner here, as we go over this rise here, that rise, the amount of times that thing has kicked me up over the outside of that second checkpoint there, I'm surprised I still have a working controller. So it's not too bad. You see we're still pulling away, but this is still like a fairly average lap compared to what we get to. I kind of started to learn that you can so they're obviously horrible through there, but we still managed to keep a bit of distance between us and him. But through that chicane there, you can you don't need to brake. You'll see in the later laps that you can actually just let off the acceleration, and you'll see here it's going to be a bit of a sprint to the line here. But with number 3 in game's new tune, you'll see here just exactly how why it's better. Like we just pull away, and so that's kind of like the big thing. Acceleration is a little probably a fraction better. We may have had a better exit to that last corner, but it was one of those things where we the top end we just reach a higher top end. I think we get to like 410. So you can see there we beat I can't remember what his name was. I can't probably pronounce it as well. I think it was Nalgas, something like that. So we went from 27th up to 21st. And so here we go again. You can see up 11 laps in this time on our 12th lap through. That initial rise, there is an angle that you can hit that where you don't actually, you don't get any air and you can get maximum speed. And you can see coming into that turn 2 there, it was just an absolutely horrendous entry. But I mean, the benefit is that we were braking anyway, so it slowing us down just kind of saved us on the brakes. Now he is pulling away, and I think on this lap we do obviously manage to get through this section here, because we need to basically do everything from now moving forward. We need to be 100% on the ball here. We need to make sure we don't lose any more time and make up as much as possible, but in the back half of this lap is where we're going to actually make up a lot of that time. So we managed to get around that corner fairly well, despite being a hairline from being too far on the inside. We do back off on that corner, but it's not extremely detrimental. I think we lose maybe about 10k an hour. The rest of these straights are pretty fine. We kind of brake there and it just throws us a little too much to the outside, but we managed to get a really good run through that corner there. Absolutely zero wheel spin, and that just helps us catch right back up as well. So that's like the start of where we really start to gain on this guy, especially in this back half here. So we just absolutely pushing it. We've got nothing to lose at this point. You know, we're already not going to beat him, so why not give this lap, you know, throw everything at the wall on this lap and just see what sticks. So, still managing to catch him. Getting a little bit closer, but I think this is kind of the big spot here of where we catch him. Coming through here, and then around this corner, not having to brake there, you'll see we just catch him like nothing else. Now all of a sudden we're in the lead. So from that terrible start to now actually beating him, you can imagine just how good this lap would have been if we'd managed to actually not mess that first half of this lap up. So coming up to the straight, the second last straight, I guess, or the last straight. I don't know how you call it. Just praying that we stick this. Occasionally I do oversteer on the exit of that corner. Just throws a bit of a spanner in the works, but there we go, down to 2 minutes 39 and 0.025. So, you know, from being so far behind to being, you know, 0.6 in front of him, we absolutely crushed it. And here you can see, this is what it all comes down to. The man above us, Atax Johnson, the absolute legend. So we're currently 0.35 of a second away from him. So at this stage, I'm kind of going, we have to win. We have to beat him. So here's the kicker. We do actually put down an amazing lap, but it is not this lap. So my dumbass was clearing stuff up before I'd done this editing, and I accidentally deleted the footage of me beating Atax Johnson. So we do beat him. You'll see at the end, I do have the footage of the leaderboard screen, but I just don't have the footage of the actual lap. So what I've put in here is just the closest lap that I could get outside of that. And you can see that, I mean, it's nothing on Atax Johnson. He's still 100% faster than me. I just happen to have the better car in this one. He's still using the old tune. I think he's using now 28's tune. And number 3 in the game, switched it up and went from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive. I'm not sure if there was anything else that was done, maybe like a little bit of fine-tuning to alignment and that kind of thing. And maybe some slight gear changing. But this car just, you know, it accelerates a little faster as we take a horrible line through there. I mean, that section there, and not this chicane, but this corner here, we cut a little too early in, and it just throws us. We start sliding, and all of a sudden, he's in the lead. So you see the distance in between us, and you'll have a look when we cross the line. If I just stuck that simple corner, I can't believe that I messed up that corner out of all corners on this track. We come up, become wide, and then I basically, for that last checkpoint and that checkpoint we just went through there, I try to aim for the actual inside of the inside checkpoint, if that makes sense. I think there's a lot of margin of error with those checkpoints. You can, sometimes it even looks like you go completely on the inside of them and you still get the checkpoint. So it's definitely worth aiming as far in for those as you can. It just helps you set up for both corners and the exit, I guess. But you can see here from it's less distance than when we exited the corner where we stuffed up. So that's basically it. We got 238.970 on that one. And you can see on that, just before it cut away there, you can see just how much you actually lose by getting air on that first hit, what do you call it? First ramp. But that's going to be it. You can see here we beat Atax Johnson. If you guys are into it, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts were. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Just a very, 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 very small time YouTuber. Would love to grow this channel and actually make something of it. So yeah, any feedback or anything like that would be absolutely amazing. Apart from that, you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.